Hi everyone, welcome to this video lecture on Unit 4 Central Forces Part 2. In this video lecture, I would like to explain the definition of conservative force and the proof of central force is a conservative force. Definition of conservative force. A force is said to be conservative when the work done by the force in moving a particle from a point A to point B is independent of the path followed between A and B and is the same for all the paths. The work done by the conservative force depends only on the particle's initial and final positions. In addition, the work done by a conservative force along a closed path is 0. Examples: gravitational force, electrostatic force, magnetic force, etc. are the central forces and they are also conservative forces. Proof of central force is a conservative force. Consider 2 points A and B connected by two arbitrary paths 1 and 2 as shown figure. In the diagram, O is a point, A and B are the 2 points in between the paths 1 and path 2. This is path 1 A P dash B. This is the path 2 A Q dash B. These two are arbitrary paths. Let a particle be moving from point A to point B along any path under a central force which is directed away from point O. Now, F1 bar is a central force directed away from point O and F2 bar also a central force directed away from point O. Let dr1 bar and dr2 bar be the displacements of the particle between the arcs along paths 1 and 2 respectively. In the diagram, Pp dash is equal to dr1 bar and Qq dash is equal to dr2 bar are the displacements of the particle on applying central forces F1 bar and F2 bar respectively. By the definition of central forces, F1 bar and F2 bar are equal because they are acting at the same distance from O. If theta 1 and theta 2 be the angles between F1 bar and dr1 bar and F2 bar and dr2 bar respectively, then the projections of vectors dr1 bar and dr2 bar on F1 bar and F2 bar will be dr1 cos theta 1 and dr2 cos theta 2 respectively as shown in figure. In the diagram, theta 1 be the angle made by dr1 bar along the direction of F1 bar and theta 2 is the angle made by dr2 bar along F2 bar. Then the projections of vectors dr1 bar and dr2 bar on F1 bar and F2 bar will be dr1 cos theta 1 and dr2 cos theta 2 respectively. From figure, dr1 cos theta 1 is equal to dr2 cos theta is equal to dr. So, F1 bar dot dr1 bar is equal to F2 bar dot dr2 bar because F1 bar and F2 bar are the central forces, both are equal. dr1 cos theta 1 and dr2 cos theta are the components of dr are also equal. In the same way, we can obtain the same result by considering every path segment taken along path 1 and path 2. So, in general, along the path 1, integral a to b f1 bar dot dr1 bar is equal to along the path 2 integral a to b f2 bar dot dr bar. Thus, the work done by the forces along the two paths is equal. Thus, the work done by the central force acting on a particle in moving from point A to point B is independent of the path. Hence, central force is a conservative force. The equations integral a to b f1 bar dot dr1 bar and integral a to b f2 bar dot dr2 bar are the work done by the central forces f1 bar f2 bar along the paths A and B. Both are equal. Hence, central force is a conservative force. Now, the work done in moving the particle from A to B through path 1 is given by W of A to B is equal to path 1 integral A to B f1 bar dot dr1 bar is equal to integral A to B f bar dot dr bar in general. Similarly, the work done by the force F2 in moving the particle from point B to point A through path 2 is given by W from B to A is equal to path 2 integral B to A f1 bar dot dr1 bar is equal to path 2 integral B to A f bar dot dr bar is equal to, interchanging the limits, integral A to B minus integral A to B f bar dot dr bar. That implies W of A to B is equal to minus W of B to A, or W of A to B plus W of B to A is equal to 0. Thus, the total work done around the closed path A to B, B to A is 0. Thus, central force is a conservative force. Now, we can show that the central force is a negative gradient of potential energy. Consider a particle acted upon by a conservative force moves from space point x0, y0, z0 to another space point x, y, z. Let r bar be the position vector of the particle. Then the potential energy at r bar is given by u r bar is equal to minus integral r0 to r f bar dot dr bar. Hence, here f bar is equal to I bar fx plus j bar fy plus k bar fz, and dr bar is equal to I bar dx plus j bar dy plus k bar dz. Now, f bar dot dr bar is equal to I bar fx plus j bar fy plus k bar fz dot I bar dx plus j bar dy plus k bar dz. On solving, we get f bar dot dr bar is equal to fx dx plus fy dy plus fy fz dz. From equations 1 and 2, u of r bar is equal to minus integral r0 to r f bar dot dr bar is equal to minus integral x0 to x fx dx minus integral y0 to y fy dy minus integral z0 to z fz dz. Differentiating the equations partially with respect to x, y, z, we get fx is equal to minus dou u by dx, fy is equal to minus dou u by dou y, and fz is equal to minus dou u by dou z. Therefore, f bar is equal to I bar fx plus j bar fy plus k bar fz is equal to minus I bar dou u by dou x minus j bar dou u by dou y minus k bar dou u by dou z. That is equal to minus I bar dou by dou x minus j bar dou by dou y minus k bar dou by z of u. That is equal to minus del bar u, where del bar is a differential operator called nabla. Therefore, f bar is equal to minus grad u, that is gradient of potential energy. Thus, the conservative force is equal to the negative gradient of potential energy. In this way, we can prove that central force is a conservative force and central force is a negative gradient of potential energy. These are the important questions, important short questions. They carry 5 marks each. Thank you.